So came to a little spot at the park. It's a cute little spot, park tavern. I am going to say that it's very different than California, obviously. California is much more diverse, which is something that I really miss. I'm afraid of that's my shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid. Just like that, come my way. That's my shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid. Just like that, come my way. Shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid. Just like that, come my way. That's my shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid. Just like that, come my way. Shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I repay. Don't be scared. Good morning, beautifuls. It is so peaceful and quiet this morning. I am in here burning my sage and having some of my tea. The last video I did want to comment that I was kind of having some hormonal challenges and just not feeling myself. And I realized that week I hadn't been drinking my mushroom tea. Now, mushroom tea is like mental, also for hormones, for a lot of different things in the body, cleansing the blood, all kind of things. But I hadn't had it that week. And so it really made me, and also I've been putting, I put ashwagandha in my mushroom tea as well in the morning. So I started back taking it yesterday, and like night and day, I feel so much better. I mean, I was really like, what is going on? Anxiety and everything last week. And like I said, going through the change and everything, and the hormones being just out of whack, and trying to, figure that out and figure the best things to do. And anyway, so I just wanted to come on here this morning and share that to all of my ladies. Because anything that I find is going to work. Dang, I burned my rug. I am going to share that. So I wanted to come on here this morning and just share that information, that the mushroom tea really does. It's really amazing. I swear by it. I think I've showed you guys the one. I'll show it before the end of this video, and I'll also put a link, because the one that I use is 10 different mushrooms. I get it on Amazon, and it's 10 different mushrooms, and it works really, really good. So anyway, I'm going to get myself together here and soak some things for the week, soak some food. I need to make some sea moss and other things like that. So anyway, just going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. I do have my mushroom tea with my ashwagandha. It's really hot. It's so good. And I put a little cacao and cinnamon in there. But anyway, I like to bless the house when everyone's sleeping. So I'm going to continue to do that, do my prayers, do my meditation, and prepare for the day. I'll see you guys in a minute. That's my shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid. Just like that, come my way. That's my shit, that's my wave. Do like that, then I... Hey family, welcome back to my channel. Anyway, yes, thank you for joining me on this week's vlog.
a couple changes are kind of going down. I know the last vlog I mentioned to everyone that I was going to be going to Florida this week. Well, I don't know. I'm sure some of you are aware that South Florida has been flooding and rain and cars being like flooded out and stuff, which I'm used to because I did experience that. Like I said, I was there, living there for almost 5 years. I loved the rain. I loved that rain, and we would go outside when those storms would happen. I mean, water would be like up to our knees. I don't know what it is. It's like you kind of, either you're a Florida person or you're not. Those days were not as crazy as they seem probably to the rest of the world. Of course, anyone, that lost their things or anyone that got hurt is a tragedy. Yeah. So anyway, but I did push the trip off a week because of that. My plan was to really be, outside a lot and on the, in the ocean, on the beach. So it's fine because there's some more things that I can handle here before I leave. So yeah, we're going to do a few things here. I know last week's vlog, I kind of mentioned a little bit, about self-care. I did my enema last week because I missed my colonic session. But I was really feeling off. And I think I inserted the video about the mushroom tea, when I realized I wasn't drinking my mushroom tea, which really helps with hormones and things like that. But spiritually and mentally, just feeling not aligned. So I did find a sound bath. Lucked up. Sound bath session I'm going to do tomorrow, which I cannot wait. I've actually done this particular place before. Well, I've been to this place before for a sound bath, and it was okay. I don't know if it was the space I was in. I don't know what. Like in previous videos, I've mentioned that I've had different sound baths, and some have just been you really feel the shift, you really feel the change. I did one in Naples, Florida that just was life-changing. I did it on my 50th birthday last year. And it was but anyway, so I guess it just depends on, I've been researching a lot because I do want to learn how to work the bowls but it's the bowls, it's just a lot of different things that go into play. But anyway, we're going to give this place a try again and see how we like it. But I also found a young lady that does sound bath therapy sessions, and I'm gonna have one at my house in about a month. So I basically have the date locked in. I'm gonna start off small with a few people that I know around here. The acoustics in my living room, dining room are really, really good. So I think it'll be good to do in there. That'll be next month. So I really look forward to that, because if it goes well, then that's something that I want to really try to do, maybe find a location as I get back into doing my Reiki and things like that. So anyway, we're going to do that tomorrow. But this morning, I'm having my tea before I head out to this farmer's market, which I haven't been to a farmer's market in years. This one's here around where I live. I've been hearing about it for weeks. I just haven't been yet. So everybody's asleep. Obviously, I'm going to go by myself once again. That usually ends up happening if my daughter doesn't go with me. I end up going solo dolo, but it's all good. Anyway, so yeah, let's get together. Let's get ourselves together. And as you see, I do not... I've never really been into makeup. I've never really been into, sometimes I don't even comb my hair. I'm very low key, unless I'm just in the mood. Again, being out in Hollywood and having to do like makeup on sets and stuff like that, and for photo shoots or whatever, it's like, that's kind of it for me. I really like my skin to breathe. I kind of like to be free, definitely was a hippie back in my day. So anyway, I just threw on some shorts and this little button down shirt, and yeah, I guess I need to brush this. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna head out and see what this is like. I wouldn't mind having some fresh tomatoes. I just want to see what they have going on I also have a product that I haven't spoken to you guys about, something that I used to implement when I had my wellness centers that I'm working on packaging now. So I want to look at different spaces to vend, possibly. Once I get my packaging together, I'll set up and kind of see what the response is from you guys. So anyway, I am going to drink the rest of my tea. This festival is from 8 to 12. I think it's about 9 o'clock now. I've been up since about 7. The dogs are outside and fed. So I'm going to get out of here in the next 30 minutes, burn some sage, and then let's go. It's couple other things. There's a vegan festival today that I might check out. My sister might go with me. But my daughter wants to go swimming with her friends, so I have to drop her off. But I really kind of do want to check out this vegan festival. And yeah, pretty low-key day. So, yeah, I'm solo dolo. My daughter's not feeling good. My sister just called and said she's not feeling good. We actually were thinking about going to, they were having a tequila tasting at the Four Seasons this evening. And I'm not a big tequila fan. My sister loves tequila, but I was gonna go just because I love, their bar and their patio, and hadn't been to the Four Seasons in Atlanta since I've been back. I always need gas, always. So I guess we're not gonna do that tonight. And she can't go to the vegan festival, so I don't know. We will see how the day goes. I might still go. My house is really clean, so there's not too much. I woke up early this morning washing clothes. Anyway, yeah, so we are headed to the farmer's market. Okay, we found parking. I'm wearing my farmer's hat, even though I'm not a farmer yet, but that's goals. So I need to, yeah. All right. Let's go check out and see what this little city has to offer. Those of you from Los Angeles, we always had, LA is big on farmers markets. Like, we would have our farmers markets that we would go to in different cities like Culver City, Santa Monica. And there's this one booth. This lady used to make the best tamales ever. And I used to follow her around. They were so good. Me and my roommate, my best friend, we were both actors, roommates out there. We would find this tamale booth or stand, and we would go wherever she was. Oh my gosh, those were the days. All right, let me get out I bought this small, I need better equipment, you guys, like this. I need a better mount in my car for the camera, and anyway, let me get myself together here.
He's the youngest vendor here, 15 years old.
Oh, how
Featuring
nice.
all natural, healthy shakes.
Oh, very
Today's
cool.
his first weekend for these two flavors. He keeps the same flavors for 2 weeks, and then he swaps them out. So
Congratulations.
mango coconut and strawberry banana.
I'll try one before I leave.
Okay, great.
Thank
We're
you.
here.
Very good.
Thank you.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
Try some smoked salmon.
Not this morning. I'm not eating until after 1, but this is lovely.
Thank you.
What do you guys catch the salmon, or how does that work?
It's called like agri-farm.
Do you mind if I?
That's fine. It's called agri-farm, so it's like a big net in the ocean.
Okay.
Where they have I think it's called agri-farm. So like that. And they have all the fish in there, and it basically stops it from crossbreeding, but they're not feeding it all like the bad, like probiotics and all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yes, ma'am.
And you guys are out here every Saturday?
Yes.
Is there another place I can find you?
I think we're at multiple different markets.
Oh, you
around
are?
Atlanta. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, very cool. How much are these?
It's by the ounce, so
Okay.
like an 8 ounce is 21, but it's like a couple dollars every ounce.
Okay. All fresh. Wow. Very good. Thank you so much.
Of course, have a great day.
You too. Everything's vegan?
Yes.
Yum. Or do you have a... Oh, you know what? I've seen you guys. Where are you all located?
Oh, right across the street, actually.
Okay.
Brand.
All right. Tell me what we have here.
Those are enchilada quesadillas. There's sweet potatoes, sweet chorizo, black beans, and kale.
Okay. And here?
Buffalo cauliflower.
Okay. Yum. Those are just pizzas.
Cauliflower crust pizzas.
Nice. Wow. I'll do, what is it? You said chorizo. They're different or they're all the same?
They're all the same. They come in packs of 3 with avocado tomatillo salsa and pico de gallo.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
And what is in them again?
Sweet potatoes, sweet chorizo, black beans, and kale.
Yum.
That sounds incredible.
I heard about you guys. I cannot believe I ran into this table.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We have definitely a variety of chains. Come take a look.
Probably kind of big.
How long do they last?
They last forever.
Really?
Yeah, it's from the material that we have from sterling silver to solid gold and gold filled, so they don't tarnish. Like, I've worn this one probably for about over a year now, and it hasn't tarnished. I go to the gym, sweat in it, shower, in the pool.
Wow.
Had one, but it was from like a year ago, and
Gonna find a little space to sit down to try my vegan. Now I can't remember what she called it. Well, vegan empanada or something. Looks like an empanada. It's hot up here. Let's find a seat in the shade. I am going to say that it's very different than California, obviously. California is much more diverse, which is something that I really miss. You know, my son was basically raised in California. He went to Venice High School in Los Angeles, I'm sorry. He went to Venice High School. We ended up coming back here towards the end, but I always say that's my hippie kid. He moved to Colorado when he turned 18. That's something I really wanted for my daughter to be, you know, to kind of grow up in a diverse community, which is why, which is one reason also that I moved down to South Florida, which I do love, and I do miss that part of it. So, you know, even though I was raised in Sandy Springs, my family, you know, is still basically in the suburbs, Sandy Springs. So I was raised where, you know, I think like elementary school, at one point, there might have been 3 black students, including myself. So, while I wouldn't change any experience I've had in my life, it made me who I am today. At times it got to be a little difficult when I got older and wanted to see more people that looked like myself. So at that point, I insisted that I went to a school in the city, and it ended up being a performing arts high school that changed my life. It was a beautiful thing. So, yeah. So definitely, it was an adjustment also for my daughter. But anyway, you know, we're used to moving in any circle. But I do miss that part about LA. I do have to say. LA, I felt like when I moved there, I definitely felt like I had found my tribe. I found my like-minded spirits, my vegans, and this was 30 years ago. My hippies, my rebels, my anti-vaxxers, and all my people that kind of were into health and wellness at the time when being in Atlanta and talking about doing a colonic 30 years ago was almost like you were looked at like you were a crazy person, much less not eating meat. There was a time when my son was little, I had a family member who wanted to call defects on me because I did not feed my child meat. I breastfed my daughter until she was like 3, but my son, you know, sometimes they just don't latch on. And I was I was 21 when I had my son. And I was vegan, and we couldn't get the breastfeeding thing down. So I gave, you know, of course I never did formula or anything like that. So he had vegetable juice, vegetable fresh pressed. You know, we were juicing back then 30 years ago. And almond milk. But back then we didn't have almond milk, we had soy milk, which we later found out wasn't the best thing to be giving our boys on a regular. But yeah, definitely wanted to turn me in for being all natural and plant-based back in 1995. So guys, we went through a lot. I'm looking at now and this generation and now how things are, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, but it was not always this way. It was very, you know, I mean, it was what it was. It was no other options, and I didn't look at it as being completely difficult now because there was no other way, and I loved my lifestyle, and I loved this knowledge that I had at such a young age. But there were obstacles that came with it. But it's a beautiful thing. We've come a long, long way, and I love to see it. So anyway, the sun feels amazing. It feels really, really good out here. Makes me want to figure out what else I can do in the city today, or maybe go up to the lake or something. I'm gonna figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here.
Guess that's why I stay the same. So tell me to leave, I'll pack my bags, get on the road. better than I do, darling, I know. 'Cause you remind me every day I'm not enough, but I still stay. Feels like a lifetime just trying to get by while we're dying inside. Done a lot of things wrong.
It's a little hot. Get it back to the car. Hi. Ooh, let's turn some air on. Okay. Well, that was nice. That was interesting. Like I said, definitely different than the farmers markets in California or Florida. All right. I don't know why I wore this shirt. It is linen, so it's kind of cool, but I want to get in some water. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. I am going to get my toes done. Hopefully I can get into my nail place that I usually like to go to. And then when I'm there, I'm going to call the school to see if, because I think they just started doing massages on Saturdays. So I'm going to go and see if they have any openings for today. Oh, thank you. Love it. We love free, don't we? Yes, we do. All right. All right, let's go get these toes taken care of. All right, we are here. I'm going to try. I wish I remembered the name of this, but the restaurant is Strive. And you know what? It was one of those when I first came back and I looked up vegan spots around where I live. I found the place, and I want to say I even went by there one day and they weren't open, and it was one of those things like you just forget about it. But it's like a little mini taco, and I think it said there was like chorizo, spinach, sweet potatoes. It's actually really good. It's really good. Excuse my nails, y'all. My nails are not done. It's called Strive in Sandy Springs. I haven't been really eating before 1 o'clock. Sorry, even though I do have my been drinking my mushroom tea. But I went ahead and got these. They're very, very good. They have some sweet stuff, but I'm trying to wean myself from sweets. That's another thing that gets difficult at this point in life is, and you know, before I wasn't such a sugar person, but those cravings hit different right now. They really do at this phase in life. Sorry, I was kind of hungry. All right. I'm gonna go in here and get my toes done. Hey guys, so real quick. Oh, by the way, I did not get in to get my nails done. The line was too long and I didn't want to wait, so I'm gonna go back. But in the meantime, I came home to rest for a little bit, and I'm taking the dogs out to the park downtown. But I am gonna make, if anyone saw the previous videos, I was obsessed with that lavender matcha that Starbucks had. Of course, you know, we're on the fence about Starbucks here, and of course, you know, a little bit overpriced. But anyway, I have to figure out how to make things at home, especially when I'm paying like $6, $7 to make it. So this is my first attempt, but I did order this. I think I showed you this brand of teas that I was making. I had a nut one, and then I had a strawberry lemonade one. Well, this one is lavender. It's lavender chamomile. I got this on Amazon. I'll put the link below. And then I'm going to use, I have a couple different matchas, but I'm going to use this one with collagen because I haven't had any collagen today. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of, I have some brown sugar vegan creamer that I get from Trader Joe's. So I bought this little tea thing from Amazon. So I'm going to put my tea in here and boil my water. Open this thingy. Let's put a little bit more in there. Let's do a little bit more. Yeah. I love the smell of lavender. I love the taste of lavender. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Now this is my first time making this, so let's see. Alrighty, so, do we have that down close tightly? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so we can add this to the end of the cup. Let's boil some water. Let's add the matcha. Let's do like, I would say tablespoon, almost. I think that's enough. A little bit, tiny bit more. Yeah. All right, water's boiling. Let's go ahead and add the water to the lavender tea and the matcha. I think that's enough. Yep, that's enough. All right, so while this is steeping, we have our lavender right there. I am going to, I've been meaning to do this. This is something that I like to prep, usually at the beginning of the week, but I'm going to soak my dates. I'm going to make a couple of things this week with the dates, but they're really good. All the nutrients and everything comes out when you soak them, so they're best to soak. But they're great for smoothies. We use them a lot for smoothies. And also I am going to make because I've been having these sweet cravings, I am going to make my, my Snickers, my vegan Snickers. Actually, I'm not going to use this soap one for my Snickers, but we'll find something else to do with these. But they're always good to soak. Put a little bit more in there. The sweetness really comes out when you soak them. And I'm going to put some spring water in here. So I'll get that going, and we'll be right back. All right, so just like that. Let them sit overnight. In the morning, they're going to be so sweet. I'm going to have the best smoothie in the morning. Hey guys, so remember when I said I was going to, this is my first time making this. So I realized afterwards that I should have put oat milk instead of water. So I'll do that next time. So anyway, I did put some oat milk in here, and I did do the vegan brown sugar creamer that I love from Trader Joe's. Okay. Ooh. That is good. That's good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to steep this a little longer. I'm going to steep it a little longer, and then I'm going to let this sit because it's still warm, and I'm going to put some ice in it before I leave. So I'm getting ready to leave. But yeah, that's a little tip that I didn't realize. But I'll do that tomorrow. And instead of using boiling water, I'm going to boil oat milk. And I'm sure it'll make it a lot creamier. So anyway, we're going to let this cool down, steep a little bit more, and then I'll add some ice. Okay?
To a little spot at the park. It's a cute little spot called the Park Tavern. Hey guys, good morning. Well, good afternoon. I am headed to my Soundbath session. I'm so excited. I slept in this morning, as you see. Last night, we went out, had a good time. My girlfriend Kendall ended up meeting us later last night when I was at Opry Diem. That was fun. But anyway, I'm headed to this Soundbath session, which my spirit has been yearning for. So I'm headed here now. I don't know if I'm gonna film inside. I do kind of want to share with some of you who haven't tried it yet, and if you haven't, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, I'm gonna hold a class in my home next month, but I'm also I'm working on a couple different things, but possibly renting a space and doing some other therapies and Soundbath included. I definitely feel that it is so necessary, especially today, to implement as many therapies, spiritual, physical, mental, as you can. But Soundbath is so good. I just find that I feel aligned. I feel more aligned afterwards, spiritually, mentally, physically. The frequency definitely does align the chakras, but I feel it. When you find something that really works, and sound and frequencies is so important to our overall holistic health. So I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried a Soundbath, to find one in your area. And they're not that easy to find. So I'm studying right now, and I really want to learn for myself even how to use the bowls. I'm looking to buy a set, just researching, because I found that it's extremely important to that you find the right bowl to create the right frequency that you need. So anyway, I'm here now at a place called Phoenix and Dragon in Atlanta, and I want to say that they do this it's no one here. I want to say that they do this once a month. So since I've been back to Atlanta, I've only been to this one. I found some really good ones when I lived in Florida. And this one was okay. The room was really small, and it was a lot of people last time, and I don't know, I was in a weird place. So I'm going to see if I get a better session today. Not that the last one was horrible. It definitely wasn't the same experience that I had before. I did one in Naples, like I said before, that was just, it was life-changing. It really put me on a different path, and that's what I was seeking at the time. So anyway, we're going to go in here and check this out, and I'm going to let you guys take a peek. I have my yoga mat, I brought a pillow and I brought a towel because you're basically you know what, I should have brought my blanket. I forgot my blanket. But you're basically laying there for an hour and yeah. So anyway, I'll let you guys know how I feel after. Okay?
So guys, I'm the first one in here. This is the room. Wouldn't it be nice if it was a private session? Let me show you the room. This is my little setup. And my towel, my yoga mat. This is where she set up last time, so I'm assuming that's where she's gonna sit up this time. Set up. So, yeah. I could do a little meditating, but I'm gonna walk out and show you guys the bookstore.
Starting with our breath. I'll do some guidance to help us just settle down, relax the body, and then allow our breath to lead the way. We tune in. First, you're focusing on my voice, then I'm going to start playing different instruments. The first few minutes are just a guided meditation to bring awareness to different parts of the body that we often hold tension in. And then we'll go from there to just going into a relaxed state, letting the sound lead the way. The different bowls, drums, chimes, and different things that I'll be playing have different frequencies that they give off, and our bodies also have different frequencies that our organs are put together in. So there's always a lot of resonance, as in things make sense, they feel good. The sound waves are a different form of energy than what we're typically used to. We see color, we can touch solid things, but sound waves we don't see, we just experience as what we call sound. But it has a tremendous effect on the whole body because we're mostly made of water. And so you may experience the sound bath as sensations in your body. You may experience it as different colors. You may experience it as different shapes. Sometimes different energy centers of the body get activated or unblocked. So it's a very interesting experience. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what your body is going to do, but these are some things that you may experience. You may fall sound asleep. You may stay alert but just relaxed. Most people experience much less pain sensation in their body if they had pain. If they're anxious, it helps a lot with just kind of soothing your nerves. But I will tell you, some sounds may not feel as good to you. Just go with it. Don't resist, because the frequencies and waves have a way of kind of unkinking knots in our, not only physical body, but in our energetic body as well. So there might be things going on we're not really consciously aware of that the sound is touching on. So if there's a sound you don't like, just try not to give it too much energy or too much, oh my God, I wish you'd stop that one. Because after a while, you'll find that it's not as bothersome. So just a few things to kind of give you a little preparation for. And you may also experience memories, visions, dreams, daydreams, whatever. It's just really hard to say. But I like to kind of give you a little bit of that preview. Just go with the flow with this experience. We will do a full hour, so I wouldn't be stopping, I'll be stopping right at the same time I started. So you guys get the full thing. Okay, so without further ado, make yourselves comfortable. I would recommend lying down, but if you prefer to sit, that's fine. If you want to reposition yourself at any point during the sound bath, you can. If you find that you need to use the restroom, just go ahead, tiptoe out and go use it, because sometimes the sound moves things in our bodies that need to get out. So go ahead and make yourselves comfy. Like I said, if you feel the need to move your body during the sound bath, like you feel like you need to turn on your side, or you want to do like child's pose or cat-cow, any of those yoga poses, anything that when your body feels like it needs to move, you're perfectly fine doing that. So take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathing deeply, allowing your belly to expand with each breath that you take in. And allowing your belly to completely deflate as you exhale. Allowing your worries, stressors, anything that you might have been dealing with before coming here today to just gather up with each in-breath and float out with each exhale. Allow our to-do lists, things we have to get to later, to just float away, things that may come into our minds, just allow them to settle. As we prepare to tune inwards, which is what meditation helps us do, to tune in to our higher consciousness, to our divine self, to our inner guidance, to tune in to that inner wisdom, that inner knowing and intuition that is within each and every one of us. Allow outside sounds, outside distractions to drift away with each breath. Allow your body to begin to just soften, shoulders to drop away from our neck. Tension in the joints, tension in our back, maybe lower back, our legs. Just allow all of those areas that may feel tense, that we are aware of, to begin to soften as we tune in more deeply to our breath. Bring your awareness to your toes, our toes all the way to the heel. Breathe in deeply there, gathering all the tension, allowing it to float away as you exhale. Bring your awareness to your ankles, your heels and ankles, all the way up to your knees. Fully noticing the calves, those areas where tension may be hiding. Breathing in deeply through our legs now, from the tips of the toes all the way up to the knees. Allowing any tension in those areas to release as we exhale. From our knees all the way up to our hips, buttocks, pelvis, hamstrings and quads. We tend to hold a lot of tension there. If we're on our feet a lot, just breathe in deeply there and allow any tension in those areas to release. Our buttocks, pelvis areas, lower back. Bring your awareness to these areas now. The torso, all the way up to below the rib cage. Breathing in deeply there now. Allowing any tension in our back, our midsection, to just release, to soften, and let go. Bringing your awareness to your shoulders, our arms, all the way down, past the elbow to the fingertips. Give your hands and arms permission to just be completely at ease. Our chest and upper back. Bring your awareness to these areas now. Breathing in deeply into the heart center, to the upper back and shoulders. Allowing any pain, any tension. We always hold tension in our shoulders. Just allowing the sound and your intention to begin to unwind any knots there now. Bringing your awareness to your throat, your neck, front and back, where it connects to your shoulders, where it connects to your chin and jaw. Bring your awareness there now and breathe in deeply as you release any tension in the neck and throat areas. Allow your awareness to go to your scalp, your hairline, around your ears. Noticing if you feel any tension in these areas now. The scalp and your face. Around the eyes, our lips. Allow all those little muscles of the face that you're aware of to soften and relax now. Allow a beautiful wave of relaxation to begin to wash over you now as our whole body is more at ease, getting more comfortable, letting go of tension. See before you now a beautiful light coming down from the heavens. It might be a column of light, it might be a cloud or a mist. This beautiful light could be any color that resonates with you at this time. Allow it to surround you and support you during this session. Infusing into every breath that you take, filling our bodies with light, raising our vibrations to the highest level of love and unconditional acceptance. Filling our bodies with light, filling our breath with light. Allowing us to fully embrace the sounds. Inviting our guides, our benevolent beings, our higher selves that may wish to support us during this session, to be present with us, to support us. We ask that this session help us receive whatever healing we are in need of today, whatever rejuvenation our body needs. And whatever guidance we may need at this time.
So I just ended the session. Oh man, as you can see, I did put a little bit of that in there. I wanted to be in the moment and not think about the camera or anything like that, so that's why I went ahead and turned it off. I do feel relaxed. I did feel somewhat of a release. The young woman who does the session, she was her energy was very good. It was a good session. It definitely was a good session. I don't know if I'm comparing it to before, and I was in a different space before, so we utilize things according to, where we are and what we need and what needs to be healed and things like that. So I can't really compare it, because my spirit, when I did the other ones that were so profound, was just in a different space. But I did appreciate this one. I do feel relaxed. I got some things out that I needed to get out. So it definitely is a good thing. It's always a good thing. And the sound definitely resonates, and you can feel that. You can feel that shift. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Hey, love bugs. Hey, so I wanted to come on here and close out the video properly with you all. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you don't mind, please like and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. Again, I have really big plans for the content. I'm just, new to YouTube, starting out, getting my feet wet. So kind of learning what direction I want to go in. I wanted to send you guys off with some good positive energy, burning some sage. So it was a pretty chill week. The sound bath, like I said, was definitely helpful. I'm hosting one next month. I think I mentioned that as well. And I found a young lady who does really, really good sessions. So I'm going to bring that. I'm going to live stream that to you guys. I believe July 12th. And I'm excited about it. I'm going to make some really good vegan foods and some fresh juice. So I'm going to bring you guys along and show you all of that, that process and how the session goes for those of you who have not done a sound bath. My fur baby's back there. Anyway, yeah, so getting ready again for Florida since I had to put it off for a week. We are leaving next week. So a couple things planned this week. I am going to, and I love celebrating my people. So I am going to go to a Juneteenth event this week and bring you guys with. And then I'm going to an old school concert. I literally, at the beginning of the week, look up things going on. At the beginning of the month, look up things going on in the city and around me. And really, I'll go to just about anything. I love experiences. I love celebrating. I love meeting new people. I love people watching, all of that. So anything new, I'm actually going to see the Doobie Brothers. And I can't wait for that because I am a Michael McDonald fan. But anyway, yes, so I have a couple of events this week that I'm going to go to before I leave. And then me and my daughter are going to jump on the road. I could have flown, obviously, but I love to road trip. I love to drive. I always have from when I lived in LA. You know, struggling, having a young child, I used to jump in my car and I would go anywhere and everywhere. I've driven to LA probably from Atlanta 20 times at least, and half of those were by myself. So I love driving. So yeah, that way I can control what I do, what I see. I love to like make impromptu stops and check out new areas that I haven't seen, new restaurants. Just, I love it. So we're gonna drive. I'm gonna stop in Orlando because there's some things that I love to do in Orlando, and I have a young lady who used to braid my hair in Fort Lauderdale, and she's in Orlando, so I'm gonna get my hair braided for the trip. So yeah, I can't wait. I look forward to that. We're leaving the beginning of next week, and yeah. So I will see you guys on the next video. I have some interesting things planned, so bear with me, guys, and thank you so much for joining, and may your week be filled with peace, light, love, and prosperity. Love you. Peace.
That's my shit, that's my wave. Do it like that, then I repay. Don't be scared, I ain't afraid. Just like that, come my way. That's my shit, that's my wave.